The Karchner Caverns were one of the most interesting things we saw. They are underneath these mountains. Then we drove down to Tombstone and saw a live reenactment of the gunfight at the OK Corral.
Well, we talked to him, Virgil. Fat Molly get it. Fat Molly got it, dude.
They didn't listen too well, though.
One day, we went to the Sonoran Desert Museum to learn about Arizona's birds, animals, and rattlesnakes.
Let's talk about rattlesnakes. Say you're walking around out on the ground or hiking around the Tucson Mountains, you see a snake. How do you know it's a rattlesnake? The rattle.
Choose a territory, so perhaps the right hearing areas brought them out here, and now paddle tanks that are out there in the desert help to sustain these birds.
We got to talk with John Fife, a man famous for helping Mexican immigrants to Arizona. He volunteers at the museum.
The best thing about being here in Arizona is the variety of climate and terrain in a very short distance. This is the Sonoran Desert, cactus, and it's warm in the wintertime. It's beautiful country, as you can see. But if you go to the top of the mountains, just the other side of this range, you're in climate that's Canadian. Ponderosa pine forest and a ski area up there. So in a very short distance, you can have the whole range of climate and terrain, and lots of choices. Now the biggest challenge is over people. We have people migrating here from all over the country because of the beauty and the advantages of living in Arizona. And it's primarily desert, and water is the limiting resource. So the biggest problem Arizona has is how are we going to supply water to a fast-growing population. We're in the middle of a drought cycle. Now, how long that's going to last, no one knows. We know from tree ring examination in the Southwest that some droughts have lasted 100 years. And the reservoirs that supply the major water sources for Arizona, California, and Nevada are only half full now. And if this persists, they're going to be empty by 2020. Yeah, we're definitely seeing the effects of climate change, and doesn't look promising for the Southwest.
Near the end of our vacation, we took an amazing 2-day backpacking trip into the Santa Catalina Mountains.